I'm part of the stage management team, but once the show gets on the road, I'll be in charge of costumes as well, sort of the maintenance and washing them and ironing them, keeping them nice, keeping them in good nick for the cast. Also, I'm sort of the stage management side that I'm involved in is the props side, so I'll be more of the kind of creative part of the stage management team.
Sure, so will you be making some of the props?
Yes, if we need to make some of the props, if we can't sort of, because we're on a very low budget, so if we can't kind of beg, borrow or steal anything, we'll be making bits that we need.
Sure, and is stage managing your job? Is that what you do as a profession?
Yes, it is.
And did you train to do it?
Yes, I did. I trained at drama school for 3 years to be a stage manager, and sort of all sort of aspects of the technical side of theatre, so a little bit of lighting and sound and kind of set construction and set painting and things like that, so all sorts of areas, but stage management was my specialist subject.
Okay. What sort of things make a good stage manager?
You're almost a bit like a mum. You have to be very, very patient, you have to listen a lot, be sort of very sympathetic, kind of quite logical, and just sort of know a little bit about everything really. You have to kind of have a little bit of an appreciation and sort of understand also what the actors do, because to be a good stage manager you have to have a good understanding of what the cast are going through so that you can be sympathetic to their needs and sort of be there for them, understand their problems and issues so that you can help them out. And obviously be a little bit creative, be a little bit technical, so you have to be a bit of everything really.
Yes. Have you ever gone on tour before?
Yes, I have.
And can you talk a little bit about what that's like being on tour?
It's a very unusual experience because you're away from home. Depending on your schedule, you're most likely to be somewhere for a week at a time, so just as you kind of start to settle in the middle of the week, you have to kind of gear yourself up for packing and moving on again at the end of the week. So it's very unusual, but it's lovely, especially because you get to know the people that you're touring with very well. You get to know sort of the cast and the whole team, and it's lovely because you're all in the same boat, you're all in the same sort of position, so you're all kind of missing home, and it's lovely. You get to make some really wonderful friends, and you sort of share a lot of experiences, get to see a lot of different places. It's nice, but it is very hard being away from home, sort of depending on the length of the tour that you're on.
What's the hardest part about being a stage manager, or the thing you like the least?
I don't know, I don't think there's any bits I like the least. Sometimes having to be the sensible one when you do just want to be silly and kind of join in with everybody else's jokes and things, it is quite hard being the sensible one.
And what's the best thing about being a stage manager?
The variety. Every job is different, you always learn something different, you always learn new skills, just new things about every different show. It's lovely, and the fact that it is so varied and you kind of get a little bit of everything out of it, that's what's lovely.